Morning motivators, welcome back to the channel. After 3 weeks away, I want to welcome you to the new format of this channel and welcome you to our new house on Vancouver Island. Look at this. This is like right down the street from our house. I want to start off by explaining that the MōTTIV Method is about you being able to reach all of your endurance adventure goals without all of the suffering and negative health consequences that are typical of what most endurance coaches and most of the endurance culture has been about. Hopefully you've never experienced it, but the traditional way of training endurance athletes to their races has been to the health and personal detriment to so many people. You deserve better, and we all deserve better. And with this channel, the two of us can change the culture of endurance sports so that you can have it all. You can reach your endurance adventure goals without all of that suffering and negative consequence. As I'm on a long Saturday ride here along the ocean front, the first aspect of the new MōTTIV Method is to go long. It's not to sit and hold yourself back. I think the humans really thrive on challenges. That feeling of entering a race, stepping up to the start line and not knowing if you are going to be able to get to the finish line is exhilarating. It gives us structure and purpose to our lives in the training that we do every day. That structure and purpose leads to greater health, and that ends up leading to a better sense of fulfillment and a better quality of life. So the MōTTIV Method, and I encourage you to go long, to see what you're made of, and push a little bit into that little bit of uncertainty. And I think that the outcome of doing that, if managed well with the next 3 steps, can only be good for your life. As I walk down to the beach 500 meters from our house, rack carrying a kettlebell, what better opportunity to talk about the second principle of the MōTTIV Method, which is be strong. Historically, endurance coaches and trainers look at strength training at best from a supportive standpoint, that it really just supports and maybe gets sprinkled in with the main training, the endurance training that you're doing. But there isn't a study out there that is well designed that shows that strength training does anything but enhance our endurance performance. So even if endurance performance is what you're going after, being really strong has to be a big component. In addition to that, as we age and we think about aging gracefully, aging well, being a badass when we're 60, 70, 80, we have to combat muscle loss, worsening hormone profiles. And one of the best things that you can do to alleviate those issues is strength train. So with the MōTTIV Method, we don't just use strength as a supportive mechanism to the endurance training that we're doing. We put it right up at the top of the priority level, because if you are strong, you can bounce from any endurance adventure you want to another. And you know that you're going to do so in a healthy way. You're going to be strong and be able to withstand whatever the challenge is that you're going through. And you're going to be one of those people who, when you're 60, 70, 80 years old, people look to you as a model for how well you've aged. Heck, maybe you can have like the 8-pack at 80. That's a goal, hey? 8 at 80. The third part of the new MōTTIV Method is to enhance your systems. All of your systems. Traditional endurance training really just focuses on the cardiovascular system, the heart and lungs, while being to the detriment of your musculoskeletal system, your nervous system, your hormonal system, and especially your digestive system. With the MōTTIV Method, we can get you to have that really nice, big, robust cardiovascular system, that heart and lungs that want to pump so that you can actually reach your endurance adventure goals while not being to the detriment of all of those systems. In the case of the digestive system, for instance, it's just some small little substitutions and changes that you can make with what you eat, when you eat, and the timing of some of the nutrients that you take in to make sure that you are enhancing all of your systems as opposed to degrading them and beating them up. And then the final piece of the MōTTIV method is to enhance your mind. If you're stressed out, if you're not motivated, if you're burnt out, if life is really busy and out of balance, you aren't going to be able to get in the training and you're not going to be able to live very well. So time spent in nature, time spent meditating, time spent, heck, even in a set of recovery boots on the couch or floating in a pool, all of these things are things that are going to keep our bodies in a state of relaxation. It's going to activate that parasympathetic nervous system that's going to allow you to live a less stressed life, a more controlled life. And you know what? It's even going to enhance your performance because you're going to be able to absorb the training that you do so much better. We can't have a healthy body without a healthy mind. So motivators, welcome to the new MōTTIV method and welcome to our new home on Vancouver Island. If you want to challenge yourself with endurance sports and live a more fulfilling life through the structure and health that endurance sports provides without all of those negative consequences that traditional endurance training has been about, then stick around. We have a lot of interesting, cool things coming. We have a new pain cave. We have people coming here that are going to share ways that you can reach all of your endurance adventure goals and have everything that you want. Be better at work, be a better person to your family, be a better athlete, and be a better version of yourself. With all that said, later motivators. Get a load of this. This is great, right? It's unbelievable.